Good morning, everyone. Looks like we have new footage filmed from a different angle by a local from his car, and you can tell by his accent in the Haitian language towards the end of the video. In this video, we can see the same F-150 with the assailants walking beside them, but it does bring up an interesting question. It's been raised over Haiti's official narrative for the assassination of the president, who was gunned down in his mansion on Wednesday. Haitian police and politicians who stepped into the political vacuum created by Moise's killing have claimed that he was shot at about 1 a.m. by members of a predominantly Colombian hit squad. But opposition politicians and media reports in Haiti and Colombia are now casting doubts on their version as uncertainty grips the Caribbean country. On Friday, Stephen Benoit, a prominent opposition politician and former senator, told the local radio station that the president was assassinated by his own guards, not by the Colombians. A report in the Colombian magazine Semana, citing an anonymous source, which is a little suspicious, suggested the former Colombian soldiers have traveled to Haiti after being hired to protect Moise, who had rapidly been receiving death threats rather than trying to kill him. That makes sense, considering the U.S. citizens who were arrested, they were private security. Further adding to the mystery, the Colombian newspaper El Tiempo claimed a source that the security footage from the presidential compound showed Colombian operatives arriving there between 2:30 and 2:40 a.m. on Wednesday. That means they arrived 1.5 hours after the crime against the president. This does seem to suggest that there is a possibility that the Haiti government hired these 17 to 18 people to come into the country to protect the president, and then turn around and then arrested them and blamed them for a murder they committed themselves because they want to get rid of him because he had stayed in power past his time in office since January. This is a huge possibility. The Colombian authorities named Manuel Antonio Grosso Guarin, a former member of the elite unit of the Colombian army called the Urban Counterterrorism Special Forces Group, which specializes in handling hostage standoffs and the protection of VIPs. Grosso, 41, is alleged to have arrived in Haiti with 10 former soldiers on 6 June after traveling through the resort town of Punta Cana in the Dominican Republic, which shares the island of Hispaniola with Haiti. A second group of ex-soldiers arrived in Haiti about a month earlier via Panama. Again, he specialized in the protection of VIPs, not the assassination of VIPs, so he was probably hired to protect the president, then arrested after. The presence of such a large number of foreigners among the Haitians' alleged contract killers, the Colombians and Americans, were shocking, even in Haiti. But Colombian guns for hire have been turning up in war zones around the world, including Iraq and Afghanistan, for years. Many were once trained by the U.S. soldiers, and having spent years battling insurgent groups, drug traffickers, go on to work for U.S.-based private military contractors. After so many years of warfare, Colombia just has a surplus of people who are trained in lethal tactics. As always, feel free to comment below what your thoughts are. If you speak Haitian, help us translate what the guy says at the end of this video. Otherwise, feel free to subscribe for future content.